teaching democracy. I see we got the Girl Scout cookies. That's the most important part. I've eaten far too many. I am Elizabeth Lee. Hey, nice to see you, Michael. I'm a nurse and a mom from Gilbert. I'm actually from a small town in Ohio. Hi, Amy. But I have lived with my family in Gilbert for 8 years now. And I'm a nurse and a patient advocate by training. But what I do best is systems-driven problem solving. And I don't know about you guys, but we have some pretty broken systems right now that need some pretty considerable problem-solving skills, right? So I'll tell you a little bit more about me. I am from Ohio. I'm the daughter of 2 union laborers. Combined, my parents almost always had 3 to 4 jobs. And I still felt guilty asking them for lunch money every week. The year I graduated high school, my parents made $20,000. That was for a family of 5. So I became a first-generation college graduate. I knew that my ticket out of small-town Ohio was to get a college education, but guess what? That's not enough anymore, right? And somebody just said, like in the 90s, things were so much better. That's not even enough anymore. But besides growing up really poor and a redhead in a trailer park, if you can imagine, all the jokes, all the bullying, okay? But I also grew up very sick. So as a 5-year-old child, I started showing signs and symptoms of some kind of illness that nobody could figure out. So from 5 through childhood, through adolescence, through my 20s, and into my 30s, I continued to struggle with debilitating symptoms. All of this time, I went back to school to become a nurse. I still somehow forged forward, but I was really sick. And the part that makes me super angry is I had to figure it out myself. And this woman right over here would say to me all the time, "What if you weren't a nurse?" And I said, I still would have no clue what's broken. And what it was is I cracked the code. I have a rare genetic illness and it explained everything. And then I got treatment and my quality of life is way better. But I had to fight tooth and nail for more than 30 years to get those answers. So after my body said I can't do bedside nursing anymore, I was blessed enough to get a job in a fertility clinic. And I found my true love there because, sperm is there, not just a sperm bank, but you're right. She was the one brave enough in the room to say sperm, so I fight for that. But I got to find my real place in nursing because it was a combination of clinical excellence, right? Because patients are paying tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes for just one chance at having a family. I look at her because I met her that way. And she can tell you her story later, but there were so many patients that I had to be the loud voice in the room for them, or they never would have gotten to where they were. So I started saying, you know what? This is a problem across not just my fertility clinic, this is a problem across all kinds of fertility clinics, right? 1 in 6 people have fertility issues, and yet we don't have enough doctors to take care of all of those people. So I said, ooh, I have an idea. I figured out the recipe here in Gilbert. So if you don't know this, Gilbert, Arizona is home to one of the country's first most affordable fertility clinics, one of the most beautiful clinics in this country. My son was born there, or well, made there. Her son was made there. But I took that recipe to clinics all across the country. So I went to upstate New York, I went to Georgia, I went to Florida, I went to Colorado, I went to Texas, I went to Utah. And my whole goal was to take this systems-driven problem-solving philosophy into clinics to help them lower their costs so that more patients could afford the care. So now you're like, okay, great, you're a fertility nurse, that's awesome. Why are you running for Congress? Well, I'm running for Congress because I can see what so many politicians fail to connect with. And that is that Arizona CD5 is not struggling. I mean, we are, but we're being squeezed on purpose. Like I said earlier, hard work is not enough to get a house anymore, to buy a home. I consider myself wildly blessed that I was able to buy a home before it became completely unaffordable. People are working hard, they're paying their taxes, they're raising their kids, they're oftentimes taking care of aging parents. And all the while, they're getting squeezed from every angle. It's not bad luck, it's actually how the system is designed. The system is designed to be broken for specific people, and I refuse to accept that. So I'm running for Congress, to be your first Congresswoman ever from this district, but to take a career of healthcare policy and systems-driven thinking to solve the problems that plague us all. Because Republican or Democrat, whatever you are, we all care about some pretty basic core things. We care about healthcare, education, housing, food. These are basic tenets. The system is broken on purpose, and we intend to go to DC and fix it. So, nice to meet you all.
Why didn't you say look at me when you said